Good morning, everybody. How are you today? It is Monday, the 9th of November. How are you? It's Mobility Monday, and my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. I hope you're having a good morning. I hope you had a good weekend, because I know I did. I had a really good weekend, actually. Yeah, got out and about, managed to run around a little bit, had a nice time. Really good. So, how's things going then? In case you did not know, as I say, my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. And Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some exercise. It is a... I always sort of want to say easy exercise, but it's not easy exercise. It is basic exercise. It's simple exercise aimed at people with who are not very mobile. So if you have a disability of some kind, if you have a chronic medical condition, I understand, we even have one or two people who have caught COVID and come out the other end and are just getting themselves back up to exercise again. We've got some of those people here as well, which is kind of cool. Thank you very much. Nice for you to join us. So for whatever reasons, if you want to have some basic low-level exercise to help you maximize what you can do, to help you work at the level that you can work at, and with the aim to build it up, Get Moving is here to help you. Every weekday, 11 o'clock in the morning, you'll find us here. If you want to find out more about us, go to the website. The link is in the description above, reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving. Go find us there, and you can find out all you need to know about us and how we help people of a whole range of levels to improve their body, to get fitter, to get stronger, to move better and get more quality of life. Anyway, I have been fondling my rubber band all so far this morning. I hope you have been too, because our exercise of the week involves the resistance band. So if you have not got yours, you've got 10 seconds now. Go run and grab your resistance band. Come on back before we start. If you have not even got a resistance band at all, then also up in the description up there's a link to my website again, where I wrote a blog piece about what kind of kit you might have, what kind of kit you might want to get for home exercise. Very, very simple, very inexpensive. It's bands, it's balls, it's steps, things like that. Things that can maximize the amount of stuff that you can do at home. It's got links and descriptions and all that kind of stuff. So have a look up there. So yeah, you're going to need your resistance band for the exercise of the week. Excuse me. Right then, let's kick into it then. So all these exercises, remember, they are suitable for pretty much everybody. Whether you are seated or whether you are standing, you can do it. You can get stuck in and have a go as well. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, one last thing. Yes, please, if you haven't done already, there's a share button down there. If you can share this video far and wide, the more people who can take part, the better. We can help more people, which is always a good thing. So share button down there, sling it out there. These exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody. The key thing is that you give it your best shot. You get stuck in. You do what you personally can do. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to how you were last week, last month, last year. Aim to get a little bit better than you were before. We don't need to be perfect. We've all got our own limitations. We've all got things that are going to stop us from doing certain things. That's okay. We're going to do what we can do. I don't want to have a big list of the stuff we can't do. We know that anyway. Let's focus on what we can do. Right then, I've got some random numbers up here because they're the repetition we're going to be doing. I got my dice out earlier on, and it's going to be 22 of this first exercise. So if you are seated, we're going to be marching on the spot first of all. If you're seated, you're going to sit nice and tall, and you're going to march your knees up and down like so. Dead simple, nothing amazing, but it just gets the body going. So if nothing else, you do this, you made a start. Fantastic. If you are standing, same thing, but marching on the spot like so. Again, getting your knees nice and high. Now it says here, my random number generator, my dice said we're going to do 22 repetitions. So get yourself ready. 22 marches on the spot in 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Join in with me. So 22 of these. Easy version is a small one down there. Harder version is a bigger move up here. Now you, as always, are going to do the best that you personally can do. We are all unique. We are all different. We all have our own limitations. We all have our own things we can and can't do. Don't just go, no, I can't do that, and give up, because that doesn't help anybody. It certainly doesn't help us. So it doesn't help yourself. Figure out what you can do adjust it if need be. As I say, make it easier if you have to, and do whatever you can do. 22 times, job done. Our next one is a shoulder roll. It's the same thing whether you're seated or standing. You're going to sit or stand nice and tall, no slouching, sitting tall, and you're going to roll your shoulders back like so, and if you can, roll your elbows back like so, and if you can, roll your arms back like so. So again, we've got different levels. We do the level that we personally can do. We don't just look at it and go, I can't do that, and do nothing. We do something. Even if it's only a small part of it, we do something, okay? So we're going to do 18 of these. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Rolling the shoulders back. As big a move as you can manage. Work within your own limitations. Of course, if you can make it bigger, you make it bigger. You make it the biggest move that you can personally do, with the eye to slowly but surely, over the minutes, over the weeks, over the months, you aim to make it as big a move as you can. Aim to make it bigger. When it comes to this kind of stuff, size really is important, so maximize that size. If you're seated or standing, the same idea. You're going to sit or stand nice and tall, chest it out, shoulders are going to be pinned back, we roll them back behind us. Nice big moves there. Avoid doing that, that's no good. We're going to get the shoulders moving, reaching up, back and down, as big a move as you can manage. We're going to feel, hopefully, your upper back there being used, getting tired, warming up. And that, I think, is number 20. So we're going to do 2 more of these. Reaching as big a move as you can for 22 times. We were only supposed to do 18. Yeah, well, memory was never my strong point. Next one, though, apparently is 22 again. Knee bends. So if you're seated, your exercise if you're seated, sitting tall again, kicking your feet out and bending and straightening your knees like so. A nice big movement out of that knee joint. If we're standing, it's the same idea, except we're going to kick them back behind us, okay? Standing nice and tall and bending the knees and kicking the heels back as close to the bum as you can get them. Now apparently it's 22 of these again. So, nice big knee bend. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice big moves. If you are standing, because we're standing on one leg, of course balance is going to become an issue here. So if need be, you stand close to a wall or a chair or something for support if you need it. Don't rely on it. I mean, if you need to use it, fantastic, use it. But if you don't need to use it every single time, then don't use it every single time. Have it there just in case, but don't rely on it. We want to rely on ourselves as much as we can. We want to be as independent as we can be. I think this is 21, so this will be 22. So, Twisty Sarahs now, named famously after the most twisted of Sarahs, and they can be pretty twisted. But this is the most twisted of Sarahs. Twisty Sarahs. Sitting or... Hello, Sarah, by the way. Sitting or standing nice and tall, folding your arms, and you're going to twist your body as far as you can in one direction and as far as you can in the other direction. Again, nice and simple, but we're going to get the spine moving and we're going to use the stomach muscles. And it's 22 again of these. Okay, random number of generator was not so random. 22 twists. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice big moves one way, nice big moves the other way. Get your chest around, reaching around as far as you can, thinking one shoulder coming forwards and then the other shoulder coming forwards. So we're going to get the body around as much as we can. Common mistake here is not moving the body around, but just flapping the arms around. I mean, that's okay to a certain extent, but not what we're after. We want to use the spine, so we want to move the chest right around in one direction or the other. That's how we do Twisty Sarahs. These are just Flappy Sarahs, and we don't do Flappy Sarahs. We do Twisty Sarahs. Now, apparently, this is number 20, so 2 more again. 21 and 22 of them. Job done. And again, that's done whether you're seated or standing. It's the same thing. it's an exercise you can do regardless. Our next one, double taps. So if you are seated, again, the key thing here is going to be sitting tall. Common mistake here is slouching or falling backwards. We're not going to do that. We're going to sit tall and the knee comes up twice. It's a double tap. Knee comes up, 1, 2, and then down. The other side, 1, 2, and then down. Seen from the side, this is the important bit. As I say, don't, as the knee comes up, don't collapse back like so. We're going to stay nice and tall, and then the knee is going to come up while the body stays put. Now, keeping that body staying put, that's the important thing, okay? I want you to think about that. If we're standing, double taps, but standing. This is a good balance exercise. Again, if balance is an issue for you, stand close to a wall, a chair, a table, a person, something like that, whatever. But again, don't rely on them unless you absolutely have to. If you're going to fall, by all means, hold on. But if you're just wobbling, try and do it hands-free if you can. So a double tap, knee comes up twice like so, standing on one leg. And we're going to do, it seems 19 of these. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. A double tap, 19 times. So the easy version again is a small move down there. That's fine. Get used to it down there. Give it a go. Start doing it down there. But as you get more confident, you start making the move a bit bigger. The knee comes a little bit higher. Now, when I say when you get more confident, that might take you a few seconds to get your knee up here. It might be over and done with within seconds. You might have confidence straight like that. Fantastic. It might take you a few days before you can get your knees up that high. That's not a problem. It might take you a few weeks. Again, not a problem. It might take you a few months. I don't care. Doesn't matter. You do the best that you can. And I think that was actually 20, but that'll do for us now. So moving on to our exercise of the week. Okay. Sorry, my phone is telling me something. I don't know. So the exercise of the week, we're going to need resistance band. Okay. So if you're unsure about this exercise, have a look back at last Tuesday's session, Technique Tuesday. That's where we went over in depth how to set this thing up and how to do this move. But you're going to need a resistance band and you're going to need to loop it round a solid anchor at your 3 o'clock, directly to your right. Okay. Sit nice and tall. We're going to hold this for, it seems, 17 breaths. Okay. So sitting tall, in the center there, looking up ahead of you, reach out, off we go. And we're going to breathe 17 times. Our job is to keep our arms straight and our body and everything pointing straight forwards, not letting the elastic band twist us out of shape. So stay sitting tall or standing tall. And 16, 17, and relax. And that's it. The band is trying to twist out of shape. We're not letting it. As I say, if you're new to this, if you're not sure what's going on here, have a look back at last Tuesday's session and you'll find out how to set up and do your pal off. Same other side. So flip round, 180 degrees. Now the anchor is on my 9 o'clock, on my left hand side there. Again, sitting or standing tall. Reach out in front. Off we go. 17 breaths. Nice and tall. Again, the resistance band is going to try and twist and collapse me out of shape. And I am not going to let it. I'm going to keep my body tall and pointing straight in front. I'm not going to get pulled out of shape. I am in charge of my body, not it. And there we go. Nicely done. And that is the exercise of the week. Again, if you're not sure what that is, have a look at last Tuesday's session. Okay. So moving on, what we've got now. Squats or sit stands, so legs. Again, I bang on about this so often, and I'm right. No, I'm sorry, I'm right. Strong or as stronger legs as we can is vital. Whether we have strong legs or weak legs doesn't matter, as long as they are as strong as they can be. Our job is to make them as strong as they can be. Sit stands and squats, fantastic way of doing that. So if you are seated, you're going to tuck your feet underneath you, you're going to tilt your body weight forwards, and you are going to do everything you can to push hard through your legs and stand up nice and tall. Don't stop halfway, don't stop there or something. You're going to stand all the way, full all the way. And then under control, you're going to sit back down and then repeat. Stand tall, sit back down, repeat. If you are standing, we're going to do squats. Feet apart, knees apart, chest high. We don't need to keep our body vertical. We're not doing that. We're going to tilt. We're going to send that bum back. We're going to tilt forwards and squat down nice and low. Now notice my back is at an angle, it's tilted. It is not vertical. We're not doing that, okay? It is tilted. I'm going to stand up and down. We're going to do I am going to do 19 squats. In that time, you're going to do whatever you can do. It could be more, it could be less, whatever. Whatever squats, whatever sit stands you can do in the time it takes me to do 19. 3, 2, 1, away we go. So again, as big a move as you can do. You're going to stand all the way at the top, squat as low as you can do at the bottom. If you need, you start off with a smaller, easier move. So this is a smaller, easier move. So start off with that. That's fantastic. And again, slowly, over the weeks, over the months, as your legs get better, as they get stronger, as your confidence grows, you're going to make that move bigger. As if we're going to sit down in a nice low seat. And we're going to use as much of the muscles in our legs as we possibly can. This is also very good for knees, hips and ankles. If this causes you aggravations, causes you pain or something, let us know in the comments below, or you can message me via the website in the link up above. There will be variations that you can do that will be nicer for you. First off the top of my head would be the sit stand. Give that a go. That's our 19. Well done. So what have we got next? Ankles and tightrope walking. So if you are seated, we're going to get a movement, a big movement again, out of your ankles. We're going to bend and flex the ankles. Try and get your heel to touch the floor, and then point your toes to touch, and then heel, toe, so on and so forth, okay? Make sure you use both sides. If we're standing, this is a particularly good balance exercise, tightrope walking. Now I want you to imagine you've got a nice line painted on the floor in front of you there, okay? Now if your balance isn't so good, by all means do this along a wall or the back of a sofa, along a tabletop or something like that. Anywhere again for balance if you need it, okay? But we are going to challenge our balance here. Feet apart is easier, feet narrow is harder, but we're going to walk along that tightrope as best we can. Off we go. Heel toe, walking as best as we can along that tightrope. We are going to challenge our balance. We're going to make ourselves deliberately wobbly. And the best bit of all is the same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, on that imaginary tightrope, balancing as good as we can. And the second time is always better than the first. So, forwards, off we go again. Heel toe, balancing away. Again, we are deliberately making ourselves a bit wobbly, which forces our balance to improve over time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, but we challenge ourselves and we improve. And the last time now, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. Challenging our balance, making things deliberately difficult for ourselves, and forcing ourselves to improve our balance. Our body's not going to get improved by itself. We need to make it. We force it, we challenge it. And that's it. I've run out of space. So there we go, fantastic. So last couple of exercises. These ones get me out of breath. So fast feet to start off with. Small move this is going to be. If you are seated, you're going to be running on the spot, a small but fast move from your legs. Like so, okay, just drumming away, fast on the floor. If you are standing, same idea, running on the spot, small fast feet, like so. Now again, everyone's different. You may or may not go faster than me, I'm not sure, but you're going to do the best that you can do. That's the key thing. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds, okay? So are you ready? Fast feet, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, give it the best shot that you can do. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice, quick feet, get them moving down there, tapping on the spot. Boom, that is round 1. Now, as we all know for a fact, the second time is always better than the first time. We're going to do it again. I'm going to do this one seated to show you can do it. Running on the spot, fast feet, in 3, 2, 1, off we go.